Well, enough about Armenia now. Let me tell you a little bit more about how India's homegrown weapons industry has been scoring big win after big win. I told you just now about the big export sale to Armenia. Now the Indian Army has significantly bolstered its own firepower along the frontier with China by deciding to order a repeat order of a made-in-India weapon system that has been proving itself illustriously on the line of actual control. Take a look at this. One of India's newest big guns, seen here in the tense eastern Ladakh standoff zone. For over a year or so, these tracked 155mm artillery guns have proven their mettle. This is the K9 Vajra T, built by Indian private sector giant Larsen & Toubro, far away in Hazira, Gujarat. But so impressed is the Indian Army with these guns and their ability to adapt from hot desert conditions to the icy altitudes of Ladakh that the Indian Army is all set to repeat its order for 100 more of these. The Larsen & Toubro factory that builds these monster weapons does so under license from a Korean company. But the K9 Vajra is now increasingly indigenous with very little outside help. Prime Minister Modi, who hails from Gujarat, put a personal stamp on the K9 when he rode in one during a ceremony. The factory has delivered the first order of 100 guns to the Indian Army, and the production line is still warm and buzzing. Therefore, the second order for 100 more guns will be delivered at a much faster rate. The Army's experience with the gun has been valuable to the makers. Deploying it beyond its intended terrain from the deserts of Rajasthan to the freezing heights of Ladakh, these lessons will go into the next batch of K9s manufactured, including additional winter-proofing and modifications to make them even more effective at high altitudes. The K9 has already proven its mettle in India's most hostile battlefield, providing highly mobile artillery support to any possible outbreak of conflict on the restive line of actual control with China. A repeat order for made-in-India equipment means industry gets to think bigger, boosts investment in indigenous weaponry, and moves the country much closer to that elusive ideal of self-reliance defense. Bureau Report, India Today.